welcome back, and here we are for Calcio News, brought to you by Pulcinella Cafe. And here, this is where we can recap all the results from the European action. So, as you know, the Champions League have no more Italian entrants, but there are still some results that would mean something to the Italians. So, to recap, Barcelona lost 4-1 to Paris Saint-Germain. Dortmund managed to beat Atletico Madrid 4-2. Man City lost to Real Madrid on penalties 4-3. And Bayern Munich beat Arsenal 1-0. So those are the second leg results. And, Paris Saint-Germain, Dortmund, So if we look at the Europa League, Marseille beat Benfica on penalties. Roma beat AC Milan 2-1. West Ham and Leverkusen was a 1-1 draw. Atalanta lost at home to Liverpool 1-0, but they bet them 3-0, so they're still through on aggregate. And if we have a look at the Conference League results, intriguing results. So Fiorentina, the most important one from the Italian perspective, Fiorentina won 2-0 with goals in extra time. Lille managed to lose on penalties to Aston Villa 4-3. Olympiacos got a victory on penalties 3-2 against Fenerbahce. And the other Greek club, PAOK Salonika, lost 2-0 in their second leg tie to Club Brugge. So those are the results there. And just to recap some of these events, the Champions League was significant from an Italian perspective for a couple of reasons. Carlo Ancelotti, still showing his quality and experience, guiding Real Madrid to another semi-final, and they're putting themselves in a good position to at least win that competition. And for the Italians, the best thing is that Italy will get 5 Champions League spots, as the results in all the competitions means that they've got more points than everyone else on the coefficient. So Italy's got 19.428 points, well clear of Germany in second on 17.928 points. And these points consider the performances from this season. So that's how that's decided. So next season we'll see 36 teams in the competition proper and minimum 5 Italian entrants. So that's something to be happy about. Roma, they knocked out AC Milan, winning 3-1 on aggregate, but they could have won by so much more. Gianluca Mancini, 3 goals in 3 competitive matches. Paulo Dybala produced another excellent textbook strike from him. And if it wasn't for Mehmet Zeki Çelik being sent off for a cynical foul on Rafael Leao, Roma might have been able to put more pressure and score more. Matteo Gabbia goal was a consolation, no more than that. But the Giallorossi are in another semi-final in Europe, and they've done quite well in the last 5 or 6 years. I think they're a bit underrated in that aspect. They don't get enough credit for reaching the semis as much as others, especially considering the last, say, 15, 20 years, Italian teams haven't been as impressive as they were in the 80s and 90s with their outstanding European results. As for Liverpool, they did lose to Atalanta, and a great achievement for the team from Bergamo. Atalanta did beat them in the Champions League a couple of years ago, and La Dea are in the European semi-finals of a European competition since the 1987-88 Cup Winners' Cup, when they were a Serie B team, still reached the semis, only to lose to Belgian club Mechelen, who eventually won the trophy that year. And to round up this European report, Fiorentina in the semi-finals again. Maybe this season they could finally win the Conference League and win their first European trophy since the 1961 European Cup Winners' Cup. It was quite a good win against Pilsen. Nico Gonzalez with a lovely volley, and then Christian Biraghi on the counter-attack, sealing the result. So despite the Champions League not having any more Italian entrants, at least the likes of Roma, Atalanta and Fiorentina are waving the Serie A flag with pride. That's all we have for today, though. So thank you very much for everyone listening on Rete Italia or Niche Radio on the digital dial. And of course, thank you for all you viewers who are watching this show on Il Globo TV. Thank you once again to Pulcinella Cafe for their support. So go and see Alessandro and the crew on Sydney Road, Brunswick. They make some fantastic coffee and of course some excellent Neapolitan desserts. So they do come highly recommended. So until next week, spread the word and ciao for now.